Hi, you're watching Toki Draws Sometimes. I'm Toki, I draw sometimes. Today I'm uploading a video of me working on my piece that I called Falling Down the Rabbit Hole, which is, as you can see, an anthro rabbit falling down a hole. The actual intention of this piece was just to draw a falling rabbit, but after I had finished drawing him, I thought, you know what? People don't just fall for no reason. He's gonna be falling down a hole. As you can see there, I kind of messed up the paw, and yeah, you'll see in a moment that I forgot to keep things consistently fluffy and furry, but I did try to fix it. You can see I used the magic wand tool to color, and then in some places I used the select and deselect tools where it caught, where it shouldn't have, and where it should have caught, but it didn't. And I started with my base color, then I went in with my dark tone. This isn't the final dark tone because I did go in afterwards and change the luminescence and saturation. I lowered the luminescence and increased the saturation, which is usually what I do for shadows, a darker but more saturated color. You can see me just going in and trying to, there it is. That's when I changed it. I also changed it to be a little bit more blue. Then I tried to work around with highlights. I decided to go with a yellowish color on a luminosity layer for highlights. And just put it on the very edge of things where the light was directly touching. But I tried not to overuse highlights. Then I went in and colored the paws with this like orangey red, and then I shaded the paws with a dark red. Um, you'll see that I forgot to shade the ears in a minute, and then I went back in after I'd started doing my highlights. But yeah, I used an actual shade of yellow for the highlights on the paws because it seemed good. And then I just put in some soft highlights. I think the soft highlights and soft shading I put in there came out quite well. I usually do both, just because I think it makes the character look more dynamic. I think it makes it look better. And then the character was done, so I went in to draw the background. I had sticks and leaves and grass, beside the, character, and I wanted to make it so that it looked as if he'd fallen through a leaf trap. I don't think I actually managed that very well, but I think that the leaves and the sticks do add some indication of where he was when he fell, like the woods, whereas if there wasn't any sticks and leaves, it would just be a hole with no explanation. And I'm very lazy, so that's how I did the darkness in the background. Then I cropped it, and I tried to put grass around the edge, but it just wasn't working. So I changed the colors, and then I tried again, but it still didn't sit right. So I got the green from the leaves instead of the green from the grass, and sort of made a circle around the hole with that. And then I started putting in texture to the hole to make it look more like rock, and I added some highlights from the above to show where the light was coming from, and then added some shadows down at the bottom. And I think it looked pretty good. I think it turned out great. This is the final piece, and I'm happy with it.